Hey, welcome to my channel. This is Maureen. Actually, no, you have. You've been here a gazillion of times.
I've never been here as a guest.
Okay, yeah. Actually, this is the first ever sit down guests ever. So, welcome to my channel. This is Miss Momo. She will introduce herself after this intro. Hiya. Tell us, who are you? Hi. First of all, this is very random. Yeah.
So my name is Molly, and what do you want to tell you people?
What you want to tell other people?
What I want to tell you guys is that I'm very happy to be here, and this is my first collab with a YouTuber.
She actually has a YouTube channel which started in 2020. I think so. 2021 or 2021, COVID times. And yeah, I'll put it up here somewhere.
To start their YouTube journey, and I'm happy that those that I trained have gone ahead of me and are now encouraging me, and I'm learning from them. So I'm very proud. Can I call myself a proud? So my YouTube channel is called Karitu Kenyan. So you can go check it out.
What does that mean?
It means a Kenyan girl. Karitu is kagao. Is a girl. Kagao in my mother tongue, Kikuyu. So I'm Kenyan. I'm proud to be Kenyan. No matter what we are going through as a country.
Today is the day, immediately, I think a day or two after the new Gazette notice, so you can breathe that in.
But we get a holiday on Monday, you know?
Yeah, so a win is a win. So we just sat here and we were talking about our experience being conned in this country, and then we're like, grab the camera, let's put it out there, let's embarrass ourselves. Let's tell the whole world how,
we give people our money for
voluntarily, with no coercion, give people our money.
No guns to our heads.
None.
Just a nice conversation with some nice strangers on the internet, on the phone, and
there, have my money. I trust yours is worse.
I'll see how much truth I want to tell for the sake of my reputation. I know people respect me out here.
Yeah, please. Okay, do you want to start or do I go first?
We can start.
Mgeni kwanza.
Hi, my name is Maureen, and I've never been caught. That's why you say hi, Maureen.
Hi, Maureen. I'm sorry, it's not funny. It's actually a sad situation, but it's
I'm
fine.
so happy I can laugh
We're healed now. Yeah.
So, at the beginning of this year,
Yours is so easy. I know.
In January, actually. Can you imagine being conned in January?
You have done your shares in December. You have saved whatever you could save.
That's the money. Even Christmas bonus. I had saved that money so that when I'm moving out, I can use it anyway. So I was moving out. I was, searching on the internet so that I can buy things to furnish my new house that I have. I prayed for this house and I got it, and now I even have the resources to pay for it. Put my house is ready. Gotten a few things, and now it's time for me to buy a fridge. So I go on Instagram.
Online shopping is a thing in this country.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's when I was That was the beginning of trouble in paradise.
The plot thickens. Me, on the other hand, this was, I think we had just started learning how to drive. My mom and I. I've been through a lot with my mother.
She should do a story time for sure. Ask for consent.
I will ask for consent and ask my mother to come. No, rolling on the floor, quite literally. Anyway, this one is before what happened recently. Thank God for that lady.
Yeah, you're learning how to drive.
We were learning how to drive, so we are excited. This is around 2016, 2017. My dad had gifted me driving school as my back for that year. Yeah, he said,
nice.
"Yeah, you get your driving license. I'll pay for the school.
Yeah.
That's your birthday gift for this year." My mom, on the other hand, I think had learned how to drive. I know, but maybe we can ask.
Thank you. Thank you.
Since we stopped drinking alcohol, we can only cheers with it. It
It's
is
so
what it is.
interesting that we just keep doing the same thing without even noticing. I'm so happy today we didn't match outfits.
Oh yeah, right? And we decided to start going to church again together around the same time. And in physical church, we were doing online, but you know what online means. Sleep and you let it speak. Anyway, back to, we digress, and this is what I keep saying.
Play church, like
I do that, and you sing and you clap and dance.
My Bible and I write my notes.
Yeah, let it, it's noise. I hear. It's like Netflix.
Yeah.
I'm on my phone, but I am listening. And if I get something, I get it.
Yeah.
I mean, that was in 2020. I mean,
Now
I'm in a better space. Yeah.
Yeah. When we can, let's say that.
Yes.
We make it a point to go to church with them. So the lady
Yes.
telling us.
I was learning how to drive. My mother, on the other hand, was refreshing her skills because she had just gotten her first car around that time. So she was living in Bungoma, and then this time she's in Nairobi. I think she had her car but had left it in Bungoma. And we had to go to Gilgil. Gilgil is where my mom was brought up. I think I showed a video about that. And there was a ceremony in Gilgil. Gilgil is 2 hours drive from Nairobi, so pretty easy to go and come back. So excited, and I'm there telling mom, "Don't worry, we can hire a car and go. Easy."
Yeah.
And my mom is like, "Hey, you're so smart."
Wow. The script you have made was not a good.
Yeah, like you know how. Yeah, you guys, you show us things. You know how to get cars on the internet. What? Yeah,
On the internet.
of course. Because how am I hiring a car? It's a weekend. It's a Saturday. All my contacts don't have available cars, so I have to go to the internet because now I've made a promise. Now I have to fulfill it.
Again.
The internet. So I searched, and a lot of legit car hire spots didn't have cars available. And then, of course, as you go lower and lower on the page,
Going down to the gutter.
you go to the gutter, and people definitely, these ones have cars. These ones have cars that are available, but we're back to her. So
I went on Instagram. So because I buy my 800 dresses, thrifted dresses on Instagram,
And they're delivered.
I was like, even an appliance worth thousands can also be delivered. I've never had any bad experiences. My life has just been like orchestrated by the Lord, and everything works out for good, for my good.
because we love the Lord.
So I'm on Instagram. I see this page, and they have fridges, they had cookers, they had washing machines, like they had all the big appliances in a house that anyone who's starting off a new house is looking at. How did they even find those people? Because for sure I
You scrolled down, or maybe you searched initially and then the adverts that come.
Maybe because I was looking at household items,
Yes.
that page was
Yes.
then recommended to me. Instagram
Sponsorships, yeah.
So I went, I bought I was in Mombasa, I remember. I was in Mombasa for work. Coming back, I had just moved out, I think the previous weekend, and then I went to work. Then I was coming back to my house for the first time. So I had bought cooking pots because I didn't have cooking pots, and I paid, and they were delivered. While I was still in Mombasa, they were delivered to my gate, and then now I was buying a fridge. And I was waiting to get details because already I'm confident. I bought the pots, they were delivered. The same thing will happen for the fridge. So we've been talking with these guys. I'm asking them, I wanted to buy a fridge. It was a brand that I don't know about. It was another brand. I even remember asking my friends, and then he was like, no, but I guess they're fine. I googled and I saw people are saying they are some of the safest or something like that fridges. They last a long time. I watched YouTube videos. I was on Google.
Invested.
I was invested, and I was so confident and proud of myself.
And you are, what is it called? Visioning.
I was envisioning my house, and like at that time, you know how you eat out, and then you don't finish your food, and then you bring leftovers for tomorrow. That time I couldn't bring leftovers,
of course,
because I have nowhere to store them. If I cooked, I had to eat all the food. So I was already looking forward to cooking. But I have pots. So I was looking forward to cooking more and using my fridge and doing my monthly shop. Like my life was about to be very well organized. I was sorted. So we talked with these guys, and in my mind, normally I know con men because they rush you and they try to make everything an emergency. So you pay quickly, you commit quickly, and then they go missing. These guys, I'm the one who was calling them, texting them, asking them for more details, more information. We'll continue.
Our high tea has arrived. Thank you. So, we're back. We were on a break.
Yeah.
Now have some cup of coffee and cup of tea. Cheers, darling. Now we can have the tea. Give us the tea.
And give you the tea. Hot.
Where were you?
So I'm on the internet, right? I've gone on Instagram, and now I'm chasing up these people who are supposed to deliver my fridge, and I'm like, when you're not asking me to pay, you're not sending me the payment details. What's wrong with you people?
You're teaching them their business.
Time is running out. I've just landed in Nairobi. It was like 3 p.m. How come they haven't called me so they can ask me where they're delivering my fridge?
Have you paid them?
No.
Oh, okay.
So I can see myself clearly. I've just come from the airport. You see that underpass for Nakumatt Mega? So you pass Chini like this, then you go up to Upper Hill. So we are climbing over there in CBA Bank. You've seen that car climbing.
I see it. The CBA house.
I call them. They're not replying to my Instagram inbox. So I think I asked them for their number. Call them. I'm like, hi. I can see it's getting late, and you still haven't told me about the information to deliver my fridge. Like, what's the next process now that I've picked the fridge that I want, and I'm waiting for more information.
And I have money. I don't want to use it January.
And I saved in December to buy a fridge. So I should have gone on vacation. Anyway, it's too late. He's like, I'll send you the payment information. 1 hour passed. Now I've gotten home. 1 hour has passed. I'm like, yo, you haven't sent me the payment details. What's up? So he sends me KCB pay bill number. Okay. I'm like,
sounds legit,
right?
Yeah.
I'm like, it's even a bank account. These guys are so legit. So I paid. I paid the full amount. The guy didn't even tell me how much to pay. I volunteered my money. I paid the full amount because I'm like, these guys who are using a bank account, they're not even calling me out. I'm the one who's calling them. I'm the one who reached the fridge. They're so professional.
That is a tactic.
So I paid the full amount. That's where my problems began.
Back to me. We are on the internet as well. We are looking. Oh, it's a Saturday. The event is on a Saturday. I need the car in an hour or two. So it's an emergency kind of thing. It's urgent. So obviously, when you're working with agency, you don't make very informed decisions as compared to when you have time to sit on a decision and make it. I do that sometimes. I sit on decisions. But this one I didn't have time. So
I had to.
That is the difference between life in Kenya. You can be conned when you have time and when you don't. So I think 8 a.m. The function in Gilgil started at noon, I think. It's 2 hours drive from Nairobi to Gilgil. Pretty easy. So I finally get someone, after calling all these people and everyone is telling me they don't have available cars, finally get a contact. They have a whole website and they're like, they're available. They have cars that are available. I'm like, perfect. But they say they can't deliver it to me. I have to go to CBD to pick it. Pretty central. That's fine. Why not? Second catch, for the car to leave the yard, we need to pay some money. Again, pretty legit, because if they have to put fuel and things like that, and I'm not going to their place to pick it. In fact, they are helping me here. I don't have to go to their place.
Yeah.
So I think it was 2,000 shillings. The car hire for that day was 4,000 shillings for 24 hours. So 2,000 shillings, 50% I sent to them. And we take a matatu to CBD and sit, you know that jobless corner place near Bata Hilton, where people sit and just chill and think about life.
Yeah.
My mother and I go and sit there and we start calling this person.
Thinking about your lives.
We didn't know we were about to think about our lives. We thought our car is coming in 2 seconds. So we sit there and we start calling and hang up. Hello, hang up.
Allah? As in they are picking and then they hang up?
They don't pick. It's number busy.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay. I'm assuming maybe, simu iko na shida.
They are busy, it's a weekend.
They're busy, it's a weekend.
People are calling for their
Yeah, so we decide to go and sit there and wait.
Yeah.
I think we sit for like 30 minutes. Or because amesema, they say the car is on the way. Amesema, gari iko kwa njia usijali. So now that's when we were seated there. We were giving them time and now we are calling because time is moving.
Yeah.
He estimated 30 minutes, it's not happening. So we seated there, calling, hang up, calling, hang up, calling, hang up. Now, I feel like that was the catch, because if I said the car would be there immediately, we would have reversed the money.
Yeah.
But if it's gonna take 30 minutes, we have luxury to go and get the money out, switch off the number. Nini mkingoja gari hapo.
Yeah.
So the realization happened pretty much after a while. I think.
At what point what made you realize you had been conned?
I think my mom and I looked at each other.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
And then remember, I'm the smart one who knows things about the internet. So I'm thinking, ni kama tumekoniwa.
You're not even 30.
Of course, you're still in denial
because
because
the brain's gone.
Oh my God, I'm so smart. How did this even happen to me? It happens to the best of us. So tukaenda tukatembea mpaka Nyamakima. Tukachukua.
We would have taken you to where Nyamakima is.
Tukachukua matatu tukaenda Gilgil.
Well, at least we did cancel the trip.
But you can imagine our experience in Gilgil. Everyone else is there, they're happy. As we are dealing with, how did that happen? Yo, anyway, at the end of the day, because I'm gonna finish my story and then Maureen will finish. At the end of the day, Mom and I said we'll take the cost 50-50. She's such a time. So she gave me 1,000 bob. She took 1,000 bob. We learned a lesson.
Have you ever had that consistent? Yeah, you have.
Yes, I have. But remember, I already have my contacts. By that time, they didn't have availability. Yeah. So yes, I've continued hiring, but obviously not from random internet contacts.
Yeah. So may have paid my 30K.
Oh, you volunteered in January.
Oh, I don't know if it was 30K or 40K. I don't know. Yeah. So actually, I wish it was 2K. So
sorrow, prayer.
Yes. Sorrow. I get home now. I am excited. I record a video of me unboxing my pots. I'll actually find those videos and put for you in my channel. So I've unboxed.
Subscribe.
Yeah, I've unboxed my pots. And then this guy calls me and he's like, hi. I've been given your number by so and so, I have your phone. But before I deliver, you have to pay an insurance fee of 4,000 shillings.
Insurance for what?
Exactly. I start asking him, what do you mean insurance?
You already have my 30,000.
When I was paying, no one told me about insurance. Why don't you bring the fridge, and then when you come here, I'm going to give you the money, because right now I don't even have money on M-Pesa. He hangs up. He calls me again. He's like, madam. That's when I begin to know I am being conned.
And they want to get more money. The audacity.
Imagine. So immediately, I think I was still recording. I'll look for that footage. I was still recording. Immediately, it hit me. I was being conned. I stopped recording. Like I stopped unboxing my pots. I went and sat down. I called Safaricom. I called KCB. KCB told me that that account has already been deactivated. Can you imagine?
That was fast.
They've withdrawn the money. They deactivated the account, and now they're using another person's account to continue defrauding us of our hard-earned money. We didn't even know the economy would get this bad. Right? You know, I could have put that money in a money market. I could have bought bonds.
It is right.
Anyway, so guess what? Tell us. Send the copy.
Why? Please tell me the thought process.
I think I even Fuliza. It's called Fuliza.
Yes. What was the thought process behind it?
Grace's International Database. Fuliza is where you ask for credit from M-Pesa, which is our mobile money platform. So I go on, I get a loan for 4,000 so that my fridge can come. And then immediately I send it, it hits me, I have been called. Immediately I send it hits me. I called Safaricom. Safaricom is like, sorry, that money has been withdrawn, that number has been flagged.
This is after the police. Wait, this is after you called KCB and sent the 30.
No, before.
Oh, this is before. Okay.
Yes.
Okay,
so
makes sense.
immediately I realized that just after I sent the insurance money, after going back and forth with him.
Yes.
And I sent it, I was like, oh shit, I don't think there's anything like that. And then, you know what he tells me? Until the copy is a refundable fee.
In case the fridge gets safety.
Yes. So me, I'm like, okay. Immediately I just send like this on M-Pesa. And I tried to call the first guy and the phone doesn't go through. Now by this time, the first guy has switched off his phone. This other one is the one who, now this other one is the normal phone man. The one who is putting pressure. It's like time is running out. This fridge will be delivered to Sijui when. I'm like,
I want it now. Yeah.
So let me just Fuliza, because anyway you said it's a refundable fee, you just refund the money.
Yeah. If the fridge is not damaged.
I call M-Pesa is Safaricom is like, sorry girl, they've already withdrawn the money. You need to call the police.
Oh God.
I go to KCB. KCB is like, sorry girl, they've already deactivated the account, but what you can do is you get an OB from the police, and then you bring it, then we can give you the details for people. But until then, we cannot incriminate our client. I leave my house and go to the police station. I first tried to call a few people who would know the police, you know?
This is Kenya.
And no one picks. None of you are picking your calls. You people who know the police.
I don't know police. I didn't get a call.
Yeah, I could have called you to ask you the nearest police station.
Yes, because you had moved closer to me.
And then the one that it showed me when I drove past that place looked dingy. I was like, yeah, I'll even use my car. So I went back to another police station
where we slept. I think that's where. Oh, that's a story for another day.
She needs to ask for consent. That story. So yeah, so I go there, and so the police is giving me a lecture. Madam, kwa nini mna-insist kununua vitu kwa ma-website hazijulikani? Mbona hamwezi kununua vitu Jumia kama watu wako na akili nzuri? Okay, they didn't say that. Mbona hamwezi kununua vitu Jumia yenye inajulikana?
Sasa you know the right time to give me a lecture.
Hiyo page tumesema inaitwaje? I had taken a screenshot, so I show you I'm like, amesha deactivate your page. And then so they make me sit there for like an hour. I find them writing what whatever it is they write in that book for other people. I guess they had pending work that they had piled up from the day, and now they wanted to close the shift. So they're like, Madam, I sit there. Now I'm feeling like the world hates me, no one is picking my calls. So as I sit there, it dawns on me that I'm not going to get any help from these people. I'll get an OB and then they'll just ask me to give them more money so that they can follow up on the case. So I wait patiently. They give me the OB after like an hour and a half. Then they tell me, come tomorrow. Now tomorrow was a Sunday. Come tomorrow and we will give you someone to follow up on the case. So I'm given my OB. I get into my car and I know I'm never coming back to this place. So I drive back home Saturday. And then my sister, people start calling back. My sister calls back. She's like, why would you pay the full amount? Why were you even buying a fridge? I'm like, don't ask me questions. I've already lost the money. Where were you when I was calling you? Where were you? Everyone, the other person calls back. And now I have to retell the story. The third person called back. You see, I called with people. When the other person called back, and then they're like, Ati, what is that? I'm like, no, I'm not telling you the story. If you wanted to be there, you would be there. So I didn't tell that story to anyone again. And that's how I lost 44,000 Kenya shillings by January. Instagram.
In January.
In January.
A moment of silence.
Remember to breathe in and out, and do not buy large items on Instagram.
Yeah.
Only pay full amount beforehand.
I think so.
For things that you can afford to lose. Like right now, I can only pay something beforehand less than 1,000. You people on Instagram selling your things, telling me to pay beforehand. If it's more than 1,000, sorry, I don't want to buy anything from you. And even right now, that 1,000 is a lot. Let's say 500.
I hear you. And I actually think I got trauma because I don't ever do online shopping since that time. I never pay for things before they're delivered.
I got this outfit from Instagram, but
Yeah.
I paid 50%.
I feel like I'm not. In fact, even when I'm buying whatever it is, even if I know they're legit, like LG and whatever, I will go to their shop, swipe my card, and no, unaitwa nani? Sawa, nitakuja in case, thank you. You know, I don't know, I think I got trauma from the car situation.
Yeah.
I don't know how to transact things online anymore.
The only thing I buy is Tumba dresses for 800. Other than that, even I have never bought anything else on Instagram. And I don't think I will pay anything beforehand more than 800.
So at least that will guarantee you're getting it. I mean, it's happened.
And I know the shop.
Based on evidence.
Yeah, I'm not trying out new stores. I'm not paying you in advance. And even now I have this new fear.
Yeah.
You know how people call you and they're like, hey, I have your package. So please, I really love gifts, but if you're sending me gifts, stop telling that person not to tell me who it's from. As a woman, sometimes you're home alone and someone's sending a package and then they're like, Ati, I won't tell you who it's from here. And if you're coming home to steal from me, so kindly, I love surprises, but just do me a favor and let them tell me it's from you. Let them tell it.
Exactly. I mean, yeah. That's the least they can do. It will still be a surprise regardless.
Yeah, because I don't know what you're getting.
Yeah, and what it's for.
Yeah. So I'm generally scared for my safety.
Being a girl in this world.
So that's how we got caught.
That's how we got caught.
I hope you learned. I've had really funny stories, by the way. There are people who have been called in town and like they tell you to face a wall and say Jesus is Lord or pray. And then after praying for like 5 minutes, you ask yourself, wait a minute, what am I doing? And then you grab your bag. They've taken your bag, they've taken your money, they've taken your phone, like you have nothing.
But that one, I feel like they police or something. They drag you in one way or another. I don't know.
Yeah, there are people who've been dragged, but there are people who like I think they do something where you're in a daze. And then when you come to, you realize that it's too late. My friend was once conned like that by this lady who told him everything about their family. Imagine.
So she definitely believed this person is true.
Yeah, so he was like, oh my god, she knows my mom, she knows our story at home. You know that story in the Bible about Paul and the girl who could tell the future?
No.
Yeah.
I need to
so
read my
there's a
Bible.
story in the Bible, and people are making money out of her because she could foretell the future. And then Paul was evangelizing in that place, and then she kept distracting him by saying things. And then Paul got impatient and he cast out the demon in her. And of course, she was delivered, and now the people that she was making money for would be upset. And so I think Paul and the other apostle had to flee from that place because they would be in trouble.
Yeah.
Man, you guys read the Bible. It's normally so interesting. So so I think now it's such demonic powers that they use to kind of tell things that you wonder how they know.
And someone said, I was listening to a sermon, and someone said the devil will not know the future.
Yeah.
They will only know what's currently happening and what is in your past. So if that person is telling you things that they're not prophetic.
That's how you tell false prophets, because their prophecies never, thanks for that, never come true.
Yeah, it's something that has already happened. Or you're a girl, yes. It's such things. Everyone does, right? In one way or another. So yes, such things.
Mazuri kazini kwangu.
Anyway, that is really how we got conned.
Yeah.
I'm sure we all have had sadder stories to tell.
Please
Let us know in the comments. We have technically opened up.
Yeah.
It's been a session. But thank you for watching.
Our
dark fast. Oh Lord.
May the Lord protect our money in Jesus'
name. And tithe.
That's what I was gonna say. So that man, I hadn't tithed. I was saying, Sijui, I'm gonna tithe when what happens. From that day, I never missed to tithe. Like the first thing before I do anything, the first thing the money gets into the account, they send us the payment advice. I send my tithe.
Standing order.
The devourer will not come and devour my money.
No.
In Jesus' name.
No, can never happen. Not to us. Children of God. Yes. So remember to like, share, subscribe, the whole 9 yards. I will see you next weekend. Bye.